Welcome back into Nations Cup, ladies and gentlemen. On the left-hand side, we have got Finland. On the right, it is going to be Norway. We are here in our final best of 3 of the day. Ads have been run. Ads have been run. We are ready to go. We're going to find out what's happening. The first Braxis holdout game that I've been able to cast in any of the group phases. I haven't missed any of the games, so I assume there hasn't been a single Braxis holdout yet. As a reminder for how we got here, the members of Finland opted for first pick priority. This means that the map choice came out from Norway. Norway banned away Battlefield and Sky, and Finland banned away Dragonshire and Garden of Terror. So we're speeding through our bans here. We got a Chromie and a Hanzo to be banned away. We will see the Hogger and what else removed. I forgot to grab something to drink for this series, so... Oh, Ariel's removed, really, wow. Genji was immediately snap-picked for the side of Finland, okay. Quick snap onto Genji. Ooh, we are drafting with speed in this game, as we have got a right wing first pick, a Rexar to follow up as well. God, I love Braxis holdout for the actual sort of meta shift in solo lane and play. What's up, Bandit? You don't like meta shift in play? No, Bandit doesn't like meta shifting. Sorry, chat. So, we get a Genji. Do we get any sort of spice into the Rexar? Like, like, there's talks of, like, oh, Kira into Rexar is strong. We could see Artanis in the solo lane for dings. Could see Zul Jin. Garrosh, Tyrande, Genji. Alright, this is a fun little draft from Finland to start things out. We will get into our next ban phase. What do you want to get rid of? I guess you could target out things that are strong in the solo lane against Rexar. You could also ban away things that are strong against wave clear. Like a Gul'dan wouldn't be a bad ban. Gul'dan's fantastic on a map like this. Bandit's a traditionalist. Shake my head, Bandit. I know, right, Fish? Absolutely. Leorg. Alright, so yeah, they are going to ban away things they don't want to deal with up against the Rexar Misha in the solo lane. Very quick Sylvanas ban. Don't want to deal with her amplified siege potential. We still have the available Cho'Gall for Norway if they want to go Cho'Gall here. Can't wait for them to pick Deathwing as a counter into Rexar. We only saw a ban talent pick once on Deathwing yet. Make it 2. Oh, are there ban talents for this tournament? Okay, Tychus and Joanna, so they've got the percent-based damage with Tychus into Garrosh. There's the Gul'dan I was talking about earlier. I honestly, and I wholeheartedly mean this, I doubt we're going to see it. Rain of Destruction actually is a really good siege tool. There's the fish Deathwing. Rain of Destruction is a very good siege tool. I mean, Horrify is a better talent through and through, but Rain of Destruction... kind of, you know, you could go Rain of Destruction if you wanted to get some free siege with the Zerg wave as well. Now, Horrify is probably going to be the direction they go, boss control, that good stuff. Mephisto will be the last pick for the side of Norway. All right. Not a bad draft from either side. First map in this last best of 3 of the day. Gaze onto Destruction and Rhaegar W16. Oh, okay. Fathin, thank you for the redemption. We'll do that a little bit later on. Start prediction. Which team wins? We have Braxis. I'm not spelling. Oh, I am spelling it right. Which team wins Braxis holdout? We have got Finland versus Norway. Alrighty, there we go. There's your prediction.
Hey, listen.
Is there time after the match? There is, but then that means that the other dog comes in and he's a pain in the butt, so we'll do it later. We'll do it later so that way I can have the pain in the butt and just be done with it. So we have Finland on the left-hand side. We got Pat on the Deathwing. We've got Genji to be played by Vaikazu. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I apologize. Suri on the Garrosh. We've got Folk on the Gul'dan and MXD to play that Tyrande. To the right-hand side of our map, we have got Norway. We've got Brummel on this Rexar, Misha to play Misha, Saloon on the Tychus, we've got Zeus on the Joanna, Brightwing to be played by Narsha, and Happy on the Mephisto. You put the Finland on your stream deck, making yourself a nice little soundboard. That's honestly one of my favorite parts about the stream deck, is just having a little soundboard of stuff. Oops, wrong button. Oh, goodbye. Wait, Genji. First blood goes over to the side of Finland. The prediction's still open if that does sway your votes. That's a nice lunar flare from Tyrande. MXD setting up the kill. Genji finding it. Oh, it's going to be a triple kill here, isn't it?
Triple kill.
Meanwhile, in top lane, we have the Deathwing. He's going into the Dragon Soul level 1. Birdie. Weizu, Kazoo. No, I'm not a big fan of Banjo and Kazooie, Fish. No, I'm not the biggest fan of that game. Kinda wasn't really my jam when I was a kid. You have Archer saying phrasing, and that's a lot of nuts in Finland. Oh man, that's a lot of nuts is a good one for sure. Genji jumps down into the bottom lane to try and help out the team. There was some pressure onto Misha and Rexar from them, I do believe, as Genji cyber agilities over the wall and will be able to tap well. We've got Gul'dan grabbing a regeneration globe. He also will be going into the Echo Corruption. And he's got 12 out of 40 stacks. We have the first objective going to be channeled here. Deathwing stepping onto the point. Misha, actually, she gets the counter channel. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Garrosh low here, but that does mean he's got that armor up and available. Gul'dan going to try and find the damage over time with the Echoed Corruption face shift from the Brightwing. Will be coming through onto Zeus just in time. Genji has rotated into the top. Brumble Base is getting low. Brumble Base. Morning, Baha, chat, busy day, lurk. Thank you for hanging out, Darth. I appreciate it. We do have Deathwing getting the kill into the top lane. Going to be seeing Heat Wave at level 4 for him, so he's going to be going into the Destroyer sort of build. I'm assuming that's usually the talents that you see for quote-unquote melee Deathwing, which is the Destroyer form with the Onslaught and the Incinerate. Bottom lane held over for the time being as Genji works his way back in to the bottom. Rexar Misha also going to be on their way to top lane here, as this should be the last little bit of channel favoring the side of Finland. Norway now taking a ton of damage in the fight, but so is Gul'dan, Genji, and Tyrande. Face shift from the Brightwing onto Tychus. Groundbreaker from Garrosh picks up his sixth stack. Deathwing in the top lane. There's that Incinerate, as I mentioned. The Onslaught is going to be that little jump forward if he does do it. But the Incinerate, the Siege, it's all really strong here in the top lane, favoring the side of Finland on this Braxis holdout map number 1. Misha gets a charge onto 2. Genji with a deflect, a toss onto the Joanna. She pops the Iron Skin and is able to walk away. Misha so very low. Gul'dan finds the extra damage, and Garrosh had some damage over time applied with Blood Craze, so he'll be able to get that kill onto Misha. Still a quarter of a kill. Looking at the Tyrande, she's going to throw a Sentinel, going to kiss onto 2 enemy heroes, as she does have the Ranger level 1. And Deathwing onslaughts in. That's a great Groundbreaker from the Garrosh. A lot of damage onto Deathwing here, but this is Genji jumping in as well. A very low Zeus on the north side of our screen. Gonna get the phase shift from Brightwing. No kill from Genji onto her, as the bottom lane is unsoaked between either side. Deathwing gonna rapidly gain some HP here, as he actually will be able to drop down into bottom lane, I assume. I think the lane shifts, so the lanes will be shifted here. Solo now bottom, the core 4 on top. Happy, do they have a Shaded Mephisto? They're gonna go to the left-hand side. The rest of the team is here. Genji dives in, last little bit of damage. Can Genji find it? Deflect has to be used, and is able to jump over the wall and back away. Oh my god. God dang, MXD with this Tyrande. I'm loving these Sentinel hits. Really good Tyrande play. And I also got to point out that, let's see really quickly, let me tab out. Let's see, when it comes to healers, now I don't know the bans exactly, but you still have like Alexstrasza, Ana, Andu, and Ariel was banned out, I do remember that. Decker, Kane, Karazim, Lili, Lieutenant Morales, Lucio was probably banned away, Malfurion, Rhaegar, Stukov, Uther, Whitemane. Obviously, Brightwing was played on the opposing side, but there's so many other healers you could have gone for, and this is a bit of a flex, in my opinion, from MXD, showcasing how strong they are on this Tyrande. I'm really liking it. I also just love seeing, like, our non, meta healers. We're not seeing, oh, here's another Stukov, oh, here's another Ana, here's another Deckard, here's another Anduin, here's another Brightwing, here's another Rhaegar. Get some Tyrande fun, which I do love. She does pick up the kill onto Brightwing right here. A very low Garrosh gets some heals here and there from MXD. Is you just got to keep autoing. Lunar Flare from Tyrande as Genji gets the Swift Strike out. Gul'dan clearing out the wave in top. 32 stacks on his Echoed Corruption level 1. As Genji will Hearth out over here. Misha does not get the interrupt, but I do believe she gets the Scout on that Hearth. Phase shift from Brightwing into the top lane. Another Sentinel from MXD gets the vision, I do think. Yeah, they are going to be able to see that for just a moment. Deathwing in the bottom lane. Did go Skyfall level 7. Garrosh on the point in top. Mephisto doesn't jump out to delay. Another Sentinel from Tyrande scouts out that the enemy was finishing up that camp. And Garrosh will stand on the point for the time being. I'll never forget the Stormleague game when someone said, we all need to stand on the point, it charges faster. And I was like, homie, that is the wrong map. That is Hanamura Temple. But anyways, I'll never forget that. And it's not like this is when Braxis came out. This was, I'm not exaggerating, about 3-4 months ago. Someone in my Stormleague game was like, we all need to stand on the point. It channels the Zerg faster. That happened. That happened in my game. Zeus. Okay, that's a Cataclysm out from the Deathwing. A Brightwing is pulled away by Garrosh and a kill onto her. Meanwhile, Gul'dan sieges up into the top lane, going to try and take down this fort with the help of the minion wave. And I think he might be... Oh, no, he's probably dead, actually. Nah, he's fine. Zerg wave will be favoring the bottom lane to the side of Finland, as Norway has a small Zerg wave in top. But this is a great place for Gul'dan to be. He can go ahead and just clear out the Ultralisk. Meanwhile, in bottom lane... Oh, wait, hold on. Rexxar in top lane. Big rotation into top lane. That should be a dead Rexxar. People be goofy. Yeah, that's one way to describe it. Zeus being tossed away utilizes the Iron Skin. That will expire in just a moment. Another Sentinel from Tyrande from the top lane. That's a Warlord's challenge onto a Tychus that stepped forward to try and kill the Deathwing. And Pat just fine here in the bottom. Genji jumps in as well. He's got that spell shield, that 50 spell armor. And that's going to be gained, I believe, from his level 7, if I'm not mistaken. Toss, Iron Skin once again onto the Johanna. She did go hold your ground at level 4 for the cooldown reduction. Very small cooldown reduction, but hey, it might have been... Oh, no, it's not enough. Zeus still goes down. Still goes down. Genji, with the high mobility, able to jump down, or jump over the wall, get the kill with the Swift Strike, and agility out. So with the wave here and the available siege, Garrosh zoning, I do think this will be the bottom lane fort to go down. We still have a decent amount of minions. Brightwing trying to poke out here and there onto the minion wave. Mephisto doing the same thing with a Skull Missile. But the Shurikens and everything will be enough to take down the fort. A double fort phase overall from this last Zerg. Top lane was very low already, but still. Double forts do go down. Genji jumps into the bush, sees the enemy, gonna get stunned, dropping to 50%. Polymorph as well. Horrify from the Gul'dan, pulls the Johanna out. She just respawned. Genji with like no mana, able to back away. Shadowstalk from the Tyrande, and Genji is still fine. He just doesn't have a whole lot of mana. Got sustained damage. Not a ton of it though. Tyrande. Oh wait, Deathwing is just sitting in the bush just above all of this. He has Cataclysm and Bellowing Roar, but he won't jump in to use any of it. Genji is there to finish them. I don't get the joke, Mel. Could you explain it in chat very thoroughly? Everyone knows comedy is best enjoyed when it's explained to the point of absolute just disgust. Genji jumps in once again. Brumblebass. I don't know why I keep saying another B there. I think it's the LE. Kind of looks like a B, but... Deathwing Cataclysm's in. He's going to onslaught in as well. The Incinerate. Tychus trying to get out of here as we have a bit of overkill from him. Genji, does he have the ability to close the distance onto the Johanna? Lunge forward from the onslaught. Extract from the Genji. Oh, no Shurikens? I'm surprised he didn't try and throw his Q out. I'm surprised he didn't try and throw the 3 Qs to look for damage onto the Johanna, because would it have killed? Let's see. 3 Shurikens, or 2 Shurikens would have killed. Joanna was at like 170 something HP, I think. Are mom jokes permitted in chat? Why would you make fun of anyone's mom? That's rude. I don't really make mom jokes. That's rude. She raised you. Taranda's pulled to the side with Endurance of Hate. She does go down. That's first kill over to the side of Norway. They're bringing it back, chat. They're gonna bring it back. This is the momentum shift they needed. Yeah, we don't really do yo mama jokes and stuff. We keep it mostly like dad joke friendly. We keep it mostly mostly family friendly. We do our best. Except for when I show my thighs on stream. Then it's just PG-13 all day. Are mom jokes permitted only because Mel's mom must be Finnish? I hate you, chat. I hate you so much. I'm done. That's it. That's the end of the stream. We're just gonna end in the middle of the game. So no channel into bottom lane from the side of Finland. Now we get Genji jumping down there really quickly. We have the stun into the Joanna. Horrify from the Gul'dan just pulls the Misha out of position here. Gul'dan trying to throw out some echoed corruption oh, wait, toss! And Groundbreaker onto Joanna. She gets the Iron Skin to back away. Another Endurance of Hate from Mephisto will go out onto the enemy. Zeus getting low here on this Joanna. Trying to back away. The X-Strike from Genji does confirm the kill. As the Swift Strike through onto the Rexar will confirm the kill. Brightwing gets there, but the healing does not come through in time, as we do have the Mephisto on the left-hand side of our screen getting chased down by the members of Finland. Genji getting tossed away by Garrosh with 90-something HP. Tyrande on the point. You need to put more people on the point, MXD. That's how you get a faster channel. Everyone knows that. 15 to 12 in our levels here. Finland doing a great job up against Norway, and this will be a camp for bottom lane. Zergpen filling up over here in the top of our screen, as we will be seeing more and more Zergs join the pen while the channel continues. Ooh, Garrosh anchoring for potentially boss here. No hit onto the boss. The boss will leash and disappear.
The larger attack wave is heading towards your enemy.
So the Zerg pen is full in top lane. Genji jumps out. Tyrande with another Sentinel sees the Mephisto in the bush and gets the harsh moonlight value. Deathwing lunging in as well. Misha trying to back away, but she goes down. Dead for the next 18 seconds, as 16 Talentiers almost here as well for the side of Finland. Norway popping the Commandeer out and doing their best to defend in this huge Zerg wave siege to the top. Misha up in 5 seconds. Just noting that really quickly. Elemental plating, Fire and Fury for the Deathwing. Deathwing with the Cataclysm across the keep area. That's going to be some good damage onto the enemy. Horrify from Gul'dan will not get the pull onto the Joanna. She gets the Iron Skin just in time. Tyka's dashing forward, hit with a Warlord challenge from the Garrosh as the lunge forward from Deathwing confirms the kill onto Tychus. Misha goes down once again. Zeus killed by the Genji with a Swift Strike. This top lane keep is getting really low. Garrosh Groundbreaker, I think, was polymorphed there to mitigate the stun, but still, Rexar thrown out of position. It's a quick, maybe even quadra. No, they don't get the... They don't have... Well, Brightwing, where are you going, bud? Deathwing takes flight into Sky. He's got Skyfall level 7, so he'll add in some extra damage here and there from that. But with one Guardian available, Tyrande on core, we all know that Tyrande on core is the real big factor here. But this is going to be map number 1 going over to the side of Finland. Oh, it's the whole clip. I thought it was a shorter clip. I thought it was just him saying Finland. 72,000 healing from Brightwing.
The spider
Welcome back into the Nations Cup. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got the members of Finland. On the right, it is going to be Norway. What's up, Shy? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. It's good to see you. It's been a little bit. We have got Tomb of the Spider Queen for map number 2. As a reminder, as we saw in the previous map on Braxis Holdout, Genji, Garrosh, Tyrande, Gul'dan, Deathwing, Brightwing, Rexar, Tychus, Joanna, Mephisto are all banned away as they were played on the previous map. So we will see some different heroes here. We do still have things like Joanna. Nope, sorry. She was just playing that last map. Sorry, completely missed that. I said it and then I forgot it immediately. Though Blaze is up and available. We could see a Blaze. He is a hot commodity in a lot of these games. So I hope we either get a ban or a pick onto him very early on. He's been very, very prioritized within the European drafts. So a new Barak banned away as well. No cocoon value. I'm just going to say this point blankly. I mean, Cho'Gall, this is one of his best maps. Why not Cho'Gall and catch the enemy off guard? Just Cho'Gall it. All right, first pick, though, from Norway. They can have anything, really. I mean, they could go into a strong healer early on. There's a slew of great healers to go through. Same thing with the main tanks as well. Not sure which direction they want to go. Usually it's tank. Usually it's healer. It's going to be that Blaze, as I had mentioned earlier on. Blaze, very, very popular within the picks as we get into our Finland first pick. You're busy and exhausted? I'm with you on that. I'm doing all right. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. We're doing all right. We trying to, doing a lot of casting of Heroes of the Storm this week. Seems like people have been enjoying the mass amount of casting, but it is also fun to, break into other games. We've been playing, we had a Marvel Snap little sponsored stream yesterday. We almost hit the goal for that one. I think we need one more person with like a new account to reach the level 3 season pass in that game.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I mean, overall it's been going all right. Money's always money, but that's money. Blaze, Chromie, Rhaegar. Excuse me. Blaze, Chromie, Rhaegar for the side of Norway. We've got the Diablo, Kael'thas. That's a really nice start for the side of Finland here. What will we get into a ban phase? Tychus was already played in the previous game, so percent-based damage from him at least is not a consideration. Sylvanas will be another ban from the side of Finland. I do believe they actually banned Sylvanas in the 3rd spot as well for the last game. Okay. Let's see. I mean, honest to God, Norway could Cho'Gall it. They could Cho'Gall it here. We'll see what their ban's going to be. It might be a little bit of an indication. Maiev. All right, so they don't want to deal with just more control between Diablo, Kael'thas, and Maiev. We still have things like Ana up and available if they want to go into Kael'thas Ana synergy. Ooh, bit of a flex here with White Mane. Okay. White Mane to be grabbed. Not a hero we see very often, but she does have some great talents at level 13, 16 with the subjugation and shared punishment. At the 13, 16 respectively. Last 2 picks from the side of Norway. I don't think they'll Cho'Gall. They're probably going to pick up a standard tank and some sort of burst to go with the... Actually, it's sustained damage, excuse me, to go with the burst of the Chromie. Not a bad draft whatsoever from Norway. Do like their draft quite a bit here. Last pick from the side of Finland. What is their secret sauce? They've got wave clear and damage from Kael'thas. Gonna need some extra damage within all of this. Don't know which way they're gonna go. There's actually so many different heroes that could be prioritized in this pick. So we're gonna have to find out what flavor Finland wants to wrap up this draft with, and it's going to be a Zagara. All right, I like to see it. I like to see the Zagara here. This will be fun for Tomb of the Spider Queen. And a lot of creep spread, a lot of vision granted to the side of Finland. All right, let's go ahead and start our prediction. Which team will be winning? Which team wins Tomb of the Spider Queen? Which team wins Tomb of Spider Queen? I will start the prediction in just a moment. That way y'all can have some time to, catch up on stream and stuff. My throat sounds a bit sore. Allergies hitting me too. I got over COVID a little bit ago, but no, that's about it. I got over COVID like a week or so ago. Allergies haven't really started in Tahoe. They're going to be starting up in about a month. Usually the pine pollen starts to get super bad in Tahoe in June. So late May, early June is probably when things are going to start being a little poopy for me. But until then, I can kind of hang in there. As we've got on the left-hand side, Finland with one game in this best of three. So if they take this 2-0, they will be taking another... Well, this will be another 2-0 for the EU qualifiers. But let's go ahead and introduce our players. We've got a Zagara, Whitemane, Leoric, Diablo, and Kael'thas to the side of Finland.
Battle begins in...
To the right-hand side, we are looking at Norway. They want to move us into that map number 3. We'll see if they can do it with the Vala, Chromie, May, Blaze, and Rhaegar. All right, here we go. Could be the final map of the day. If it is, then we're going to be swapping over to Dark Souls 1 Randomizer. If not, we move into a map 3. First map 3 of the EU qualifiers. This is the first round of qualifiers, as a reminder. 16 EU teams will be worked down into 8, and those 8 teams will then go into the second qualifier, as that is Zagara getting healed up by Whitemane. How are you still alive, Zagara? Holy crap. MXD using every bit of mana available to be able to get that kill. Nicely played from the side of Finland. Diablo Shadow Charge into the Rhaegar!
First blood.
Oh, but Diablo's traded. Good body blocking from the May, and that will be sustained damage to take down the Diablo. By the way, Vala going Q build. Vala going Q build here. As the predictions... Oh, wow. A lot of belief in Norway for this map number 2. I like it. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. All right, we're just peeking around the lanes really quickly, seeing how everything's going to be setting up, as this is Bruiser Camp for the left and the right side. Bruiser Camp on both sides. Diablo picking up souls. He did go Feast on Fear at level 1. Could see him move into the full sort of Shadow Charge build. Sacrificial Soul, Devastating Charge, all that good stuff. We'll see what Diablo goes into, as Vala will pick up, will help Rhaegar finish out that camp, and she'll go ahead and grab herself full mana. Time troubles for the Chromie, armor buff to allies by 15, armor buff to allies by 30, armor debuff to enemies by 15, as May pops the Cryo Freeze, getting some extra healing from that one. She's going to be going into the Cold Front at level 4. Vala with the Repeating Arrow at 4 as well, going to have that reset for the Puncturing Arrow stacking. Currently 4 stacks on at level 1. You're donating points, most likely. You never know. At least, you know what? You gave some odds for Finland. Blaze in the bottom lane pops his Adrenaline Stim Pack, and he tries to clear things out against Leoric, but Leo's just sustaining, and he's doing fine up against this Blaze. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Finland continues to push. By the way, Ghastly reach for the Leoric on that level 4. Double soak rotations continuing. We will see Chromie at the level 1 with the deep breathing. She's looking for those 20 stacks on said deep breathing, as MXD just, you know, giggle beams Zeus a little bit here. We do have Fire Stomps out from Diablo. Neither team has an available turn-in. We are going to be seeing a solid 12-gem lead, even more so now, for Norway, as they're going to get a couple turned in here at the top location. Leoric is the potential... he's not going to be killed out. I don't think... Zeus might have an icing. Diablo comes in with a Shadow Charge onto Vala. We have MXD right behind all of this as well on the Whitemane. Chromie hearthing out of the mid. Kael'thas catching that soak for his allies. He wants the regeneration globes between the double soak as quickly as possible. So he has that activatable arcane barrier, so he will be quickly making work of these waves. Living Bomb on the middle minion. Flame Strike in the back gets a quick clear onto the wave. Kael'thas going to turn in 16. No, he's actually not going to. He will be delayed out, but Kael'thas does have to Hearth out for mana. See, you wouldn't have to Hearth out for mana if he did go Convection at level 1. Everyone knows Convection has 0 mana issues, and that is why all Kael'thai who take Convection never have any issues with mana, because they're constantly dying. Bunch of cuties in chat. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I appreciate it. Okay, Leorc makes quick work of the Siege Giants in bottom. This is an icing in from May. The target's going to be Kael'thas, but he actually is able to back out of the Blizzard. Now, the new target is going to be happy on that Vala, who gets bursted down. A kill over to the side of Finland. Excuse me. 16 gems do go in from Kael'thas. He's got to breathe a little happier now, as Rhaegar is just going to clear out some of the summonables of Zagara. Leorc delayed out. He's got the last few gems necessary for the turn in here. So take a look at who's got what. Actually, Zagara or Leorc could get the turn in here for the team. Either one of them could get the turn in, and while we wait and see who does that, let's cycle through the other numbers. We're waiting on 10 Talontiers at the top of our screen in just a moment. Leo in bottom lane is still pressuring onto the Blaze. Zagara looking for that last little bit of a turn in, and I think the zoning between MXD and friends is enough. That is May trying to put the pressure onto the White Man, and she will giggle beam her way through Zeus's health bar. Zeus will go down, icing into the Flame Strike. That May got melted. Thanks for calling me cute, though I prefer to think of myself as handsome and not cute. You are cutely handsome. How about that? Take my compliment. As we take a look at the other stats at the bottom of the screen, 10 Talontier almost here for the side of Finland, and they will be pushing into the top lane fort right now. Webweaver in top lane around 50% HP. The bile drops from Zagara continuing as here's that 10 Talontier Apocalypse, Devouring Maw, Phoenix from the Kael'thas, and the Divine Reckoning from the White Mane. As we do have a fantastic Gravity Lapse to follow up the Devouring Maw. That's a kill onto Rhaegar. Continued siege through top lane as the Webweaver just now will expire after getting the it doesn't even get the Death Wave out. Mid lane fort does fall to the free siege from Webweaver. Vala having to back out of that lane. Meanwhile, in bottom, Leorc did get pushed back, but now look at the flank rotation onto Blaze. He's not sure which way to go. He's like, do I go left into the lane or right into... Oh, okay, well, you are currently stuck... Oh, that's 28 joms. Oh, wait, hold on. The bunker builds a bit of a window. Temporal loop onto Diablo, and Blaze lives. So Shadow Charge Diablo. Oh, Diablo souls will be consumed. Leorc to fall as well. And what looked like a promising dive into bottom lane onto the enemy is now yielding an absolute... Oh, the flub into bottom lane. MXD, can you keep the healing up on White Mane? Apparently, yes. 2 heroes lost. Diablo's back. Leorc will respawn. Vala's going to be hearthing out of bottom lane. Siege Giants are grabbed. Diablo goes in with the Shadow Charge on to the Rhaegar. He's taking a ton of damage. If Rhaegar goes down, that's 10 free souls for Diablo. Kael'thas done with his level 1. MXD very low, but so is the... Whew, I was about to say MXD is about to fall, but the Zagara was super low. Drops some roaches, and that will be a Kael'thas kill onto the May. Temporal loop onto Leorc. He's just going to go ahead and Wraithwalk right out of that. Vala, she's going to turn in 18. Only 10 gems necessary. Who's got those 10 gems? Blaze. Blaze has got to get the turn in for the allies. Not enough on Chromie. Diablo chilling in the bush right there. God, I can't believe they did not get that kill into Blaze and bottom. That blows my mind. That absolutely blows my mind that there's no kill onto him. Okay, everything looking fine for now. Blaze trying to get that last turn in. Is there a bile drop? Is there... Oh, it's delayed out in time! Blaze doesn't summon the Webweavers. We've only had one Webweaver summon, and that is going to be from Finland, Norway, 10 away from that turn, as I mentioned. Though, as I mention all of this, 12 gems. Leo is going to get 11 in. This is enough for a turn in.
The blue team has done
Sure you get a ton of support, but I wanted to stop in and say hello. Happy 421, happy Friday. Thanks for being part of this world. Sorry to make lives Room better. Your enthusiasm, shining example of hope and encouragement hasn't gone unnoticed. Stay positive. Hey, thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate that. Mr. Injamura, I think is how I say your name, and if that's not, well, that is now. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that. And I'll be honest, once in a blue moon, yeah, I do get some support. I do. Once in a blue moon. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for the kind words. That's super nice of you to come by and say. Oh, Blaze? Okay, does he live this time? Blaze will live this time again. Temporal Loop onto Leoric. That's going to be the Scarlet Aegis from the White Mane to get some extra healing. And the Web Weavers in top, mid, and bottom will continue to push in. I said it perfectly. Thank you. Thank you again for the kind words. That's super nice of you to come by and say. Gravity Labs from Kael'thas onto Zeus. That's actually a lot of damage still into the Kael'thas. I don't know if he has Arcane Barrier available, but let's not check that just yet. Wanted to see if the fight would continue, but that's actually not even happening either. Arcane Barrier was available, so the Kael'thas player just kind of held it. I like that. Good call from the, from Vaikuz. Vaikuz is my best way to guesstimate the pronunciation. I know Fish told me earlier, but then I memed through it and I forgot what Fish said. So it's my own fault. 22 stacks on the Valo. We'll see 16 talents here soon for both sides. Faster, of course, to the side of Finland. As May... okay, the Rhaegar is delayed out. He does have enough for a turn, and who else has the turn? Oh, wow. A lot of people have the turn. And Apocalypse from Diablo will be utilized. That's Blaze taking a ton of damage. He's going to get cleansed out by the Rhaegar as the Phoenix from Kael'thas to be thrown out. Diablo going in for the Shadow Charge onto Blaze, forcing him back. Happy on this Vala. So very low. One auto! Devouring Maw into May won't get the kill, but what will get the kill is the damage afterwards. And that does give enough souls for Diablo to have a respawn, as he's at 100 souls. 30 stacks for the Kael'thas, 31 stacks for Kael'thas right now. Is Weizu? Is how you say it? Is Weizu? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to. I'm not a fluent Finnish speaker, so I wouldn't know how the pronunciation of some of the letters are. Like, it's like German, and I'm not the most correct with this, but in German, like, isn't it like W's are F's? Like, no, W's are like V's, and V's are like F's. So like Volkswagen is like Fartswagen, Fartswagen. I think it's Fartswagen is how you say it. Yeah, no, it's Fartswagen. I think is how you're supposed to say it in like German or whatever. So. Pronunciations of the alphabet never come through in my NA education. 16 talents here advantage to the side of Finland as the Phoenix will be thrown out as well. Boss in top lane getting some fantastic value for their team. And I don't think top lane keep will go down. The Red Web Weavers have been summoned by the side of Norway. And that'll be as much siege as happens in top. I do think the members of Finland will clear out mid and bottom, and they should be able to save their major structures, losing the fort front gate. Folks, wait. Fartwagon. Yeah, Fartwagon. Fartswagon. But I think like the W's are more of like a V pronunciation or something like that. These are the minimal things I picked up over time. I could be completely wrong with them. Weizu checking the bush with a Flame Strike. That is going to be Diablo coming in with a Shadow Charge. In time, Apocalypse popped as well. They don't get the camp. Rhaegar will be hit with a Devouring Maw. There is the spell armor around this fight favoring the side of Norway, and actually Diablo's the first one to go down. May traded in the moment as she doesn't get the Ancestral Healing from the Rhaegar. 5 seconds on that. Cool down. Pat with 24 gems will be dropped. An invade onto the camp that does not go the way of Finland. Oh wait, hold on. A kill onto Blaze would be nice. They should be able to pick up the gems, but still, at least they trade 2 for 2 on the side of Finland. Invading onto the camp like that and losing out overall would have been a rough kind of mental momentum shift, but they're hanging on. They're doing well. Gonna get some gems turned in here. Looks like they'll have, 24 gems or so turned in. It's actually not completely. Cigar is still working on a camp. The fart wagon is a pipe dream. You'll never run a wagon off your gas. No, I just have to get a Taco Bell sponsorship. Easy. Taco Bell sponsorship. Get a Volkswagen that's powered by farts, and easy GG. How you doing, Preacher? Good to see you, bud. Alrighty, 20 talent here is almost here for the side of Finland. Diablo's sharking around for an angle onto a shadow charge. Can't find anyone just yet. Devouring Moth from Cigar goes out. There was an Ice Wall from Mabe. Blaze goes in, misses the jet propulsion. Has to drop the bunker, and Apocalypse from Diablo actually hits the Chromie just as the timeout, I think, expires. We will see the Diablo gets the Shadow Charge onto Chromie before the Ancestral comes through, and it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath for the side of Finland. They will be able to find a
Team kill.
domination. Mid lane is the move. And this is going to be Finland taking the final series of the day, the final series of Group B in a 2-0. The 2-0 streak continues, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow morning, we're going to find out, will the 2-0s continue, or will there be the upset in Group C? GG, well played, over to Finland. What's up, Slareth? Now, don't go anywhere, chat. I don't want to see any of you leaving channel because we're not done streaming. No, we're not done streaming. Which team wins Tomb of Spider Queen? Finland did. Finland did win Tomb of Spider Queen. We are not done streaming.